Hey, this is Lord Potato, and this is What If Naruto was the reincarnation of Vergil and had the system. Part 4. Yeah, 4. Yeah. Definitely didn't just miscalculate it. I was about to say 5. No. Definitely 4. What's it called? So, not a reincarnation. No recap. Yeah, I don't know why I said reincarnation. No recap. Also, I should mention that subscribe to Anime Sense, Iconic What Ifs, and Naruto What Ifs. Links will be in the description, but yeah. Also, well, what's it called? Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to go to sleep earlier. And yeah, also my whole fucking body hurts. Oh, most of my back hurts, but yeah. Don't know what, I don't know why. I know why it hurts, but I'm gonna just say that because it does hurt my whole body. And I might say ow in the middle of the video or something. But yeah, just a fair warning. But yeah, other than that, let me go into this what if and let me begin. So, we go into Naruto in the, final day of the academy. It's been a week and Naruto, he's saying, finally, maybe I can be on a team by myself. I did ask Horusen. We go into a flashback. Horusen said no to Naruto's team of wanting to be in a solo team, but Naruto showed him that why he should be on a solo team. He can easily one-shot Anbus. He can easily one-shot any S-rank ninja that he comes out of nowhere. He can easily go against anyone if he just goes on a team by himself. Horusen thought about it and doesn't know what to do. He doesn't want to put Naruto on a team by himself, but he doesn't want to put Naruto on a team that he will hate. And there's a good chance that Naruto will murder them because, there has been some recent murders happening around the village when Naruto just came back. So Horusen's thinking that Naruto just got revenge on every person that beat his ass when he was younger. Horusen can't do anything because Naruto he learned the flying Raijin and Naruto's speed is, uncomparable. Right now, he's thinking that maybe the Raikage would be fast enough to fight against Naruto, but Naruto's speed is unbelievable. Also, with the flying Raijin that Naruto has, it's just like, Naruto's normal speed was already bad enough. Now Naruto having the flying Raijin, that's terrible. This is where, Horusen said, what should I put him on? Damn it. He's trying to think, but yeah. We're going to the final, what's it called? The Genin exam, mostly. This is where, there's the exam happening, and Naruto already finished in like a couple of minutes. And of course, everyone is like taking their time. This is where Naruto, he gives a paper towards, Karasu Yamato. And Yamato realized that, Naruto was going to fucking just finish everything in an instant. Because he heard that Naruto is extremely fast and smart. At the same time, he's also extremely fast in writing things. This is where he's wondering if Naruto's already Jonin level. Which Naruto kinda is. This is where, we go into, after everyone finishing, Naruto was sleeping. Because he just didn't care. This is where, everyone was wondering, did this motherfucker already finish? Whatever. This is where everyone was going outside because they had to do the physical and all that. This is where, Naruto was kind of just doing the shuriken and kunai throw. Naruto hits all the targets perfect. And this is where Naruto says, interesting. This is where some people hits like 5 targets, mostly the clan heads. And this is where the siblings managed to get like 3, but yeah. This is where, we go into the physical and Naruto is easily outrunning everyone, doing, push-ups, sit-ups, and everything, just easily, just outranking everyone. This is where, Karasu says, yeah, okay. This is where, we go into the fight. This is where, everyone is going into, their own little fights to see how their taijutsu is. But this is where Naruto is put up against someone named, someone named Van Shin. Now, this kid has glasses, and of course his hair is, kind of pitch black mostly. But yeah, this is where Van Shin is going against Naruto. This is where, Karasu says, Vanshin and versus Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze Vergil. Or not Vergil, Sparta. This is where Naruto says, I guess I'll be fighting against you. This is where Vanshin says, yeah. Now Vanshin's actually from a clan, but of course, not many people know what's called Vanshin's abilities because, well, it hasn't really been shown. Well, into the little fights, so yeah. This is where, well, Vanshin and Naruto starts fighting, and this is where Naruto is kicking at Vanshin, and Naruto isn't just speed blitzing this guy, he wanted to see how strong Vanshin is. He's seeing that everyone's confused when he was about to fight Vanshin. They're not confused at him, they're confused at Vanshin. So yeah, so of course Naruto's right now just kind of play fighting with Vanshin, and Vanshin can see that Naruto's doing that on purpose. This is where Vanshin says, fine, if you don't want to take me serious, then I'll kick your ass in an instant. This is where Naruto says, oh really? Would you really like to do that? This is where he says, yeah. This is where he takes off his glasses, showing a star pattern, well, like both eyes have a star, instead of having a circle for a pupil and all, like a star, it's white. And of course, around his eyes are like a galaxy color. Galaxy color in both eyes, so yeah. This is where, oh, he says, let me show you what I can do. This is where he says, Star Crusader, shurikens. This is where, well, he creates like multiple stars, and then kind of spins them around to be like shurikens, and throws them at Naruto. Naruto dodges really easily. He just dodges to the side, like, bitch, please. This is where, well, Vanshin says, damn it, this guy's strong. This is where, well, also if you can hear it in the ground, it's mostly my fucking, yeah, floor is dirty and I'm slipping pretty easily. But other than that, let me go back into water. So where, well, Naruto, he is saying, oh, you really thought that you were gonna hit me with that? That's where Vanshin appear right in front of Naruto, trying to do a punch uppercutting Naruto. Naruto dodges. That's where Naruto decides to kick at Vanshin in the chin, like really just kicking him right in the chin, throwing him up in the air. This is where Vanshin managed to do a flip and land, and this is where he says, fine, meteor shower. This is where, well, he sent like tiny rocks from the sky, and of course, well, not tiny rocks, he creates like tiny rocks in the sky and throws them at Naruto, because he can't even like summon a really big ass meteor, because it will take too much chakra. This is where Naruto, he says, interesting, so you dare to actually summon that. Just throw rocks at me? Fine. I won't even need to use Yamato. This is where Naruto, he pulls out something from his inventory. A little tanto that's black. The blade is black. And the handle is purple mostly. And this is where Ayame kind of knows it. And she remembers the blade that Naruto got a long time ago. The cursed blade. This is where Naruto, he starts cutting all the fucking like rocks into a million pieces. And this is where, well, Naruto says, Curse energy slices. He like swings the blade mostly vertical, like up, down, and this is where multiple like purple energy slashes go straight towards Vanshin. Vanshin managed to dodge, and this is what he says, that's weird. That's where Ayame says, did Naruto know how to use it now? That blade, it's she does remember it, and of course she can remember Naruto being friendly and all that and being nice, but this Naruto is different. This is where Naruto says, it seems you can dodge that. This is where he pulls out something from another, something else from his inventory, another Tanto. This one is called Serpent Sea. Yeah, Sea Serpent, mostly it was called that. And this is where Naruto says, Water Slash. Well, Warping Water Slash. This is where he sends a giant, like, slash of water horizontal. This is where, well, what's it called? Well, Vanshin managed to see that he can't dodge that. So this is where he creates a shield out of a star. He says, Star Shield. This is where, well, he managed to put up enough chakra to make a star shield and block the attack. This is where dust kind of picked up. And this is where everyone is actually amazed because, yes, this class is crazy and all that. Like, what's it called? Junko and SF, like, fighting a while ago before Naruto's, like, fighting and all that. They were kind of fighting, and of course, Junko was right now, like, trying to overpower SF and mostly taijutsu, but SF was using ice. And this is where they think of like Raven and what's it called, Kaya's, how Kaya is using light while Raven was using darkness. And they think of like Umi versus, well, someone else, and Ayame like fighting against people with a katana, or not katana, a tanto. This is where, well, people are just amazed in how their class is. And they do talk about like the other guy clan members, like someone named Iwa who was fighting against someone named He, who was able to use fire while Iwa managed to use, well, what's it called, earth. So yeah, of course Karasu doesn't mind the elements. He just sees that it's taijutsu sometimes, but the kids can do whatever they want. He's amazed when Naruto is right now easily, well, using a tanto and using the energy from it. Now, of course, Karasu knows what Naruto is using. That blade that Naruto had, that black one, is a curse blade. And the one that Naruto has is very interesting to him, because he can notice that it's able to produce water naturally. Or not naturally, out of nowhere, if Naruto adds chakra into it. This is where, well, Naruto, he is like fighting against, well, Vanshin, and this is where Naruto says, dual, what's it called, dual blade, slash. This is where Naruto tries to slash at, well, not dual blade, he says two blade slash. He tries to slash at, well, Vanshin. Vanshin managed to do another star shell, but this time smaller, like two of them, in his hands, and tries to block the blades. And of course, this is where, well, he did manage to block one of the blades, named Sea Serpent, but the black blade managed to cut through it and almost cut him. This is where he gets cut. Says, ah, damn it. This is where Naruto says, do you give up now? This is where Vanshin says, no, and I will never. This is where he says, what's it called? Stars. Star ring. This is where a ring of stars appear. And this is where, well, he managed to kind of like spin it around and throws it at Naruto like if it was a disc. This is where Naruto, he sees the disc, dodges it underneath, and this is where he keeps jumping and running straight towards Vanshin. This is where Vanshin managed to kind of had what's it called, like this little light strings into the, what's it called, disc, and managed to put it back to try to hit Naruto. Naruto sees it, and he just does a flip over it. This is where Vanshin almost gets hit by the disc, but he grabs it. This is where, well, he decides to, well, what's it called, throw it at Naruto again. But before he can even do that, Naruto says, curse, what's it called? He says, curse demonic slash. This is where, well, he uses the curse blade. And of course, the curse blade turns into a purple light, but then it turns like crimson red at the same time. And of course, when Vanshin tried to block it with his like ring of stars, of course it gets shattered. And this is where he says, that thing is dangerous. This is where Naruto, he almost cuts at Vanshin because energy actually appeared from the blade. Let me say it again. Appear from the blade after Naruto slashing through the disc. And this is where Vanshin says, damn, he's stronger than I thought. This is where, well, Naruto says, don't you think you're actually going to be in cocky anymore? This is where Vanshin managed to dodge again. This is where Vanshin says, let's just end this already. I had enough of this. This is where Vanshin decides to, what's it called? This is where Vanshin decides to kind of put his hands together. But this is where he puts his thumbs in the, well, middle of his hands being together. And this is where he also puts his pinky fingers, like left and right, together. And this is where he puts the middle finger down also. And has basically the index finger and the ring finger from both hands together. And of course, this is where he says, domain, expansion, universal. Well, not universal. He says galaxy expand. This is where a dome appears around Naruto. And mostly it looks like a galaxy dome. Mostly not like a dome from Jujutsu Kaisen. And this is where Vanshin says, now you're in my domain. Can you escape now? This is where Naruto looks around and just smirks to himself. This is where he says, oh, this is interesting. This is such an interesting place. I have really never seen it before. Naruto's looking around. And this is where, well, Funshin says, because it's one of a kind. It's a secret for, well, I wouldn't say forbidden. It's, well, it is forbidden. It just takes a lot of chakra. That's what he's thinking. But this is what he says. But this thing allows me to hit you with 100% rate instead of me just missing. So you won't be able to do anything but just let yourself get defeated. Naruto says, this is where Vanshin says, what are you laughing? This is no laughing matter. You're about to get hit multiple times and you're about to lose. Naruto says, sorry. It's just funny to me. Funny to me because this is where Naruto gets rid of his, well, cursed Tonto and also Sea Serpent back into his inventory. And this is where he screams out Yamato's name. This is where Yamato appears. Because, yeah, he can scream it out or he can even put it in the inventory. And this is where Naruto says, oh, don't worry what I'm going to do. This is where, well, this is where, well, Funshin was kind of surprised. A katana appearing out of nowhere, okay? The Tonto's already crazy how Naruto, like, puts it out of nowhere. But this is when Naruto says, don't worry what I'm about to do. Don't you worry. This is where Funshin says, whatever. I'll just defeat you right now. Star Galaxy Shower! This is where he sends multiple stars at Naruto. And this is where Naruto smiles. This is where Naruto, he unsheathes his blade. And this is where Naruto says, well, you're pathetic. And this is what you hear in the background. You hear in the background after Naruto unsheathing his blade and rushing towards, well, he's unsheathed his blade. But that's where Naruto says, Sin Double Trigger. This is where Naruto, he does put his blade, like, in front of him, but upside down. And, of course, he has it with two hands. And, of course, this is where he has, in a stance like Vergil, when he goes into Sin Double Trigger. So, yeah, that's what Naruto's doing. Sin Double Trigger. This is where Naruto goes into this demonic form. This is where Vanshin is confused. And this is where Naruto says, hey, Karama, you want to give me some chakra a little bit? Karama says, fine, I'll give you 2 tails worth. This is where, well, behind Naruto appears 2 tails. But these 2 tails were red. But, of course, they change into a bluish color, blue and black. This is where Naruto is now in his Sin Double Trigger. And, of course, in his, what's it called? Like, 2-tailed cloak. This is where Naruto says, Divine Piercing, well, not divine. He says, Unholy Piercing Style. This is where he, like, throws his blade forwards. And this is where, well, it hits, well, Vanshin. Like, it hits, like a blast from the blade appears. And this is where Naruto hits, like, mid-air. And this is where nothing at first happens, but this is where something else happens extremely fast. This is where Naruto, he does, like, pierces the air. It seems like it pierces galaxy itself, destroying the stars before Naruto was able to get hit. Like a blast threw them all off, like destroying them all in an instant. And this is where Naruto says, it seems that your attacks were not 100%. This is where, well, Vanshin's confused. It should have hit Naruto, but it just got obliterated. That's where Naruto says, but that's not the point. Naruto, with his still Yamato's sword on his hand, rushes past, well, past Vanshin. And this is where Naruto puts his blade back into his sheath. And this is where Naruto says, well, your end is done. This is where he closes his blade because it was just a little bit there. But then it's ting. And this is where Vanshin tries to turn around. And this is what you hear in the background. Yeah, that's what you hear in the background. And this is where, well, Vanshin say, what the... multiple slashes appear all around him. But not exploded him into a million pieces. No, they're just cut all around him. This is where he passes out from just amount of so much pain. This is where the domain just breaks after the user being just passed out. But yeah. This is where Naruto kind of puts Yamato away, and this is where Naruto's walking away. Like, there was barely any scratches on him. This man was just flexing on everyone like he didn't get one single scratch on him. This is where he says, so, Karasu, it seems that Vanshin is unable to continue this battle. This is where, well, Karasu says, it seems it is true. I don't even know what happened in there. All I know is probably Vanshin decided to pass out from just exhaustion since you keep dodging. But from the cuts I see on Vanshin, it seems that you really gave him a run for his money. That's where Naruto says, yep, I did give him a run for his money. And I did kind of distill also his money. This is where he has his wallet right now. This is where, well, Karasu says, Naruto, can you not do that to your own classmates and disrespect them more? This is where a bunch of them, like, when they saw Naruto having Vanshin's wallet, this is where a bunch of them kind of get scared and just kind of look around, see that they still have their wallets, and Naruto says, fine, I won't steal his wallet. This is where Naruto puts it back, but Naruto was just kind of counting the money. He's like, this could help me in the near future. Even though Naruto's already, like, he is rich as fuck, but no one actually knows about that. Since he has it in his system, in the currency system. Mostly in his inventory, but he is stacked. And this is where Naruto's saying, maybe I should take it. This is where Naruto started to take his money out of the wallet. And this is where Ayame says, Naruto. This is where Naruto says, huh? I'm not doing anything. This is where Naruto puts the wallet back in. This is where Ayame says, what the hell is wrong with you? Naruto's standing next to Ayame. This is where Naruto says, what do you mean? There's nothing wrong with me. This is where Ayame says, I'm surprised. Well, never mind. I don't really care what's wrong with you. I'm surprised that you still have those two blades. This is where Naruto says, what do you mean? You mean, what's it called? The Cursed Blade and Sea Serpent? This is where she says, yeah, I thought you would have gotten rid of them after, well, the fact that you were gone for 4 years. And I can't believe they're still in good shape. And the fact that you still remember remember the time you were there with me kind of helping me buy them. Or mostly I bought them for myself, but this is where Ayame says, yeah, you remember that? Of course, I'm not an idiot, I am. I seemed like a dick when I first met you. When I kind of talked to you again. Which, I would say sorry, but I'm a pride. Fine, I just say sorry just one time. I'm sorry, Ayame. Can you ever forgive me? This is where Ayame kind of goes, huh? Yeah. This is where, well, Naruto kind of thought really hard. And the fact that Kurama did kind of also bully him, the fact that saying, bro, you can't just do that to a girl. A girl you might ever kind of be with when you're older. This is where Naruto says, shut the fuck up. This is where, well, Kurama keeps just teasing him and annoying him. And this is where Naruto just finally gave up on his pride and decided to apologize to Ayame. This is where, well, Ayame says, yeah, I forgive you. You don't need to kind of do anything like that. This is where Naruto says, good. This is where, well, Naruto and Ayame are kind of looking away from each other. Because when Ayame kind of looks at Naruto, for some reason, she kind of gets red. For some reason, her face. And this is where Naruto also, his face kind of gets red. Because Kurama is telling him so much dirty things in his mind. Saying, yeah, Naruto, that's one step before marriage. And then this and that. This is where Naruto says, shut up! This is where Kurama's saying, nah, you can't just shut me up. This is where Naruto says, I'm just gonna discontinue the fucking mindscape attack and all that. So I'll talk to you later, Kurama. This is Kurama saying, no, Naruto, you can't, you motherfucker. This is Kurama screaming at, well, the top of his lungs, screaming at Naruto for fucking just discontinuing this chat with him. This is where, well, Kurama's saying, I will find a way, Naruto. You can't just do this to me. This is where we go back into Naruto. Naruto stopped blushing because it was just kind of embarrassing talking to Kurama with this shit. This is where, well, he does have it in his, like, past life memory because that's how he had Nero. And, of course, right now, he is kind of, okay, I should mention, Naruto does have the personality of Vergil sometimes. But his personality at the same time is still Naruto. It's just sometimes, okay? He would still have the same personality as Vergil in some occasions, but yeah. So yeah, he also does have the memories and all that. So yeah, this is where, well, we go into, well, the kind of jutsus. This is where Naruto, he does the Shadow Clone Jutsu easily. Mostly the illusion. This is where Karasu says, interesting, you're doing pretty good, Naruto. Well, he did the Genjutsu first and then the substitution. This is where Karasu says, yeah. And this is where, when he sees the clone jutsu, he says, that's true. That's 2 illusion clones I can see. This is where Naruto says, wait, I'm not done. This is where Karasu says, what do you mean you're not done? Naruto says, Shadow Clone, Lightning Jutsu. Well, not Shadow Clone. He says Lightning Clone, Fire Clone, Water Clone, Earth Clone, Wind Clone, Darkness Clone. This is where he is going through so many elements clones. And this is where, well, when they all dispel, they turn into the element. This is where, well, Karasu says, I'm surprised you're not joning. How the fuck are you not joning right now? I should just skip you to joning. Naruto says, nah, it's fine. It's fine. If again he can kick the shit out of S-rank ninjas on a mission, it'd be fine. It'd be funny to me. This is where, well, Karasu says, yeah, okay. Just keep your, what you call, teammates in, well, safely. Naruto says, what do you mean? I'm still gonna be on a solo team. I did ask the third Hokage for that. I hope you kept my promise. This is where Karasu says, if you are on a solo team, I would not be surprised. I would not be that surprised if you were on a solo team. Naruto says, yeah. This is where when Naruto's going back to the classroom and all that. It's, well, yeah, the classroom. It's where, well, because everyone was doing it on, well, when they were going to the classroom. Just like the original canon and all that. But Naruto was just going back, and this is where he was thinking, solo team. This is where Kurama managed to connect back again and say, solo team? What about Ayame? She probably would date somewhere else if you don't get on the team with her. This is where Naruto says, didn't I just disconnect you? This is what Kurama says, I managed to disconnect, connect back. But it took me a lot of energy. So don't disconnect me back again, Naruto. Naruto says, you're being really, really perverted. And giving me way too many dirty thoughts in my mind. Get the fuck away from me. I'm only 12, you motherfucker. 12 and 6 feet? 6'1" feet? I'm sure I believe that. Then again, you do have the mindscape of like an ancient, what's it called? Demon lord or whatever, half devil, half human. What the hell were you in your previous life? Naruto says, Kurama, you really are kind of goddamn annoying. So Kurama even knows that Naruto is this kind of person named Vergil Sparta. Well, yeah, Vergil Sparta in his past life. Which Kurama, he can believe because Naruto does not act like Naruto. Kind of acts like Vergil in some occasions, but yeah. And of course, we go into a flashback where Kurama actually did kind of meet Naruto being Vergil Sparta and all that. We go into Naruto, he was in a dungeon, and of course, he was kind of getting his, well, he already had his classes and all that, but he was in a dungeon when he was level 95, and of course, this is where, well, at that point, this is where, not 95, about 80, not 85, 75, and of course, this is where Naruto, he was in trouble, and of course, this is where Naruto summoned out Yamato for the first time, and this is where Naruto defeated, well, the boss, but also, when he did touch Yamato, he got all his memories back when he was fighting against the, well, boss. That's where he did also, Kurama was in his mind, so of course also kind of got those memories flooded into his head also. So of course he realized that Naruto's this kind of person, but at that time Naruto and Kurama were becoming good friends. I should also mention that the seal is no longer there. Naruto blew the seal off. Like, he destroyed the seal, and of course, Minato and Mikaze and Kushina tried to stop him, but Naruto says that he was already strong enough, and the Nine Tails didn't even attack Naruto. Of course, Kushina and Minato did tell Naruto that they were kind of proud of him, and of course, they disappeared. Naruto, he kind of cried a little bit, and Kurama then made fun of him, and so Naruto said, shut up, you bastard. But yeah, it's complete, when he did meet both of them, it's completely different from when he kind of didn't. Well, he did have his parents in his past life, but they kind of got killed. Mostly his mother, and of course, his mother never came back for him. But when Kushina hugged him, it felt very warm, even though they were mostly chakra aspects. But this is where Naruto, he became into what he is now. This is where Naruto, he gets back to the classroom, sits in his kind of like chair and all that. This is where everyone else already have their headbands because Naruto was the last one. Because of the Uzumaki, because he kind of would have liked to go last instead. And this is where, Ayame kind of sits near Naruto, because she would have went first because of her last name, because it starts with an A. And, let me say that again. Yeah, it started with an A because it says Alantaresutu. Same with her sister, but yeah. This is where, Ayame is like talking to Naruto because they started talking a little bit. And this is where Ayame says, so what team do you think you're gonna be on? Naruto kind of stayed quiet for that because he's thinking that maybe the Hokage won't listen to him and his little requests. Or maybe he would, and Naruto's just thinking in his head too much. This is why Ayame's kind of snapping her finger right in front of Naruto. This is why Naruto's like, you said something? Ayame says, Naruto, you're not supposed to just daydream. What are you even daydreaming about? Naruto says, no, I was just thinking. Sorry. What team do you want to be on then, Ayame? Ayame says, I want to be on a team with any of my friends, or my sister, or even you. That's where Naruto says, me? This is where Kurama says, yeah, you. That's where Naruto says, how the fuck do you connect it back again? Because you didn't disconnect me the second time? That's a good point. So Kurama says, don't think about it, Naruto. No. Let me stay here for a while. Let me be your coach person. That's where Naruto says, what if I'll let you be here, but if you do anything more perverted and send memories into my head, I'm going to punch the shit of you. But I'm a giant fox. I don't give a fuck. I'm faster than you. I can easily punch you in the head. Kurama says, I guess so. That's where, Ayame says, yeah, since you were my oldest friend. This is where she kind of sat down a little bit, because she wasn't really, kind of oldest friend, but at the same time they were friends, but for only 1 month, 4 years ago. So where Ayame just says, yeah, that's why. So Naruto says, oh, I see. Well, Ayame, I'm happy that you actually decided to pick me on your team if we ever do get on the same team. But I don't know about that. That's why Ayame says, what do you mean? So Naruto says, I don't really work together with much teams. And whoever the second person is on our team, I don't really work well. I usually am mostly solo, so yeah. This is where she says, oh. This is where Kurama says, no, you idiot, you're supposed to give her comfortable words, not explain your little fucking situation. This is where Naruto says, shut the fuck up. I'm telling the truth. This is where Ayame says, it's fine. I don't mind if you work solo and all that. I still want to be on a team with you. I don't really mind. Besides, I have become better at my Tonto training, so I kind of want to fight you. This is where Naruto says, oh. This is where Kurama says, come on, kid, let me just take control a little bit. I won't do anything stupid. This is where Naruto says, no, what the hell? No, what kind of odd question is that? Let the fox take control? The fuck, hell no, you're gonna be absolute perverted. And no. This is where Kurama says, come. He disconnected me. You mother. This is where we go into Naruto. Naruto saying, I guess so. I don't know. This is where Ayame says, come on, Naruto, just think about it. If you fight me, if I manage to win in a Tonto battle, I guess that just shows that I'm better than you. This is where she kind of smirked a little bit. This is where Naruto says, wow, being cocky right now even though we're not in the battle yet. How interesting. This is where Ayame says, yeah, She kind of just sticks her tongue at Naruto. Naruto says, oh, why are you doing that? This is where Ayame says, because I'm just showing that I'm better than you. This is where Naruto says, really? Interesting. Huh, that's very interesting. That's where Ayame says, yeah, I'm better. That's where Naruto says, fine, I would say you were better. That's where she says, wait, really? That's where Naruto says, better at losing. This is where Ayame gets angry and kind of starts hitting Naruto on the shoulder and saying, idiot. That's where Naruto laughs, but yeah. After we go into Karasu kind of saying, okay, after the, what's called, test, it seems that, well, all of you have passed. Well, some of you. I wouldn't say all of you will pass, but all of you did kind of pass, but some of you kind of failed. He kind of looks at civilians and some clan heads that kind of also failed. But they won't be important, but yeah. This is where, well, Karasu says, but the teams will be, I will get a list tomorrow, so the test will scores whatever team you will be on, but yes. This is where so many people are hoping to be on a team with their friends or blah blah blah. This is where Ayame is kind of talking to Naruto. And this is where, well, Umi decides to bring, well, all her friends. Mostly Junko, Estef, Kaya, and even Raven towards Naruto and Ayame kind of talking and walking out of the school. That's where, well, Ayame says, so, where do you want to, like, start kind of this fight? That's where Naruto says, I don't know. I don't really know much places of the Leaf Village since I forgot it. Oops. This is where Ayame says, I will help you instead. This is where, well, from the other class of like class A or something, when Naruto's, when Ayame and Naruto were walking away, this is where Hinata kind of sees her friends, mostly Umi and the others, and this is where she says, hey guys. This is where Umi says, oh hey, Hinata. This is where Hinata says, where's Ayame? Over there talking to that boy with silver hair. This is where Hinata says, did she found someone so interesting? This is where, well, Umi says, kinda. I don't like the guy, but he seems nice to her, I guess. And again, he did apologize to her. This is where Hinata says, interesting. So what are you guys doing? We're going to follow them. This is where Hinata says, isn't that stalking? This is where Umi says, Junko, is this stalking? Junko says, no. This is where Estef says, pretty much it is. This is where Kaya says, yeah, it is. This is where Raven says, yeah, it is. This is where Umi and Junko say, shut up! This is where Naruto and Ayame already noticed them, kind of trying to follow them, even though they're in public. This is where Ayame says, sorry about my sister, seems like they're following us. This is where Naruto says, it's fine. I don't really mind. This is where, well, Ayame says, well, I might have to go to my house instead because, well, my sister would keep following us. And I don't want her to do anything crazy. That's why Naruto says, it's fine. If we do get on a team or don't get on a team together, I can still contact you. Besides, where do you kind of live? Or, I should tell you where I live, mine. This is where, Ayame says, yeah, tell me where you live. This is where Naruto says, well, I live in the Hokage Tower in the couch. This is where Ayame says, you can't be fucking serious. Naruto says, I don't really have a place to live, and the Hokage has told me to kind of go to his compound, the Sarutobi compound, but I haven't really went. And, well, he hasn't really told me where I'm actually living. After, if I pass the Genin test, which I'm already passing, and he's already going to tell me. So, yeah, don't worry. Ayame, I'll probably find you. Actually, hold on to this kunai. This is where Ayame does. This kunai is silver and it has a blue handle. This is where she says, what is this exactly? Just hold on to it. Also, do not put it in your room and all that. Put it, like, outside your compound or something, okay? Just, it's a summary or something. It's just something, okay? It's where, Ayame says, okay. Yeah, just hold on to it, okay? This is where Ayame says, okay. This is where, well, Naruto says, okay, well, I gotta go. This is where Naruto disappears. And this is where, well, Naruto says, bye. This is where Ayame kind of waves at him, and Naruto just disappears. Pshum! This is where, well, Umi was trying to hide, like, well, what was it called? Umi, Hinata, Junko, Raven, Estef, and what's it called? Kaya were doing. We're hiding, trying to hide near some, trash cans and also like a pole and a mailbox. They're all trying to hide. This is where Ayame kind of waved at Naruto, and Naruto waved at her, and this is where he disappeared, and Ayame says, interesting. This is where they say, they weren't going to. Umi says, damn, I thought she was going to kind of. This is where, before she even gets to say, Ayame appears right in front of Umi and says, what were you gonna say? This is where Umi says, Ayame, nothing. This is where Ayame says, good. Okay, what are you all girls really following me for? This is where Junko says, oh, we were just going home. This is where Ayame says, home is the opposite side. This is where Junko says, to the store. This is where, well, Ayame says, whatever. We go into Naruto. Naruto's right now in Horusen's office, kind of just sitting there. And this is where Naruto is waiting for Horusen. The Ambos are still there, kind of just sitting there. This is where Naruto says, what to pass the time? You know what? I should play Ball Spike with the Ambos. This is where they say, no, you shouldn't. They all said at the same time. Naruto says, aw, they almost do not want to play. This is where, not Naruto, Horusen appears from the door, opens it, and goes in and says, hey, Naruto. This is where Naruto says, hey, old man. This is where Horusen says, so, I'm guessing that you already passed. No, I fell and decided to become a rogue ninja. Yeah, that's what's the best thing why I'm here still. This is where Horusen says, Naruto, I feel like your jokes are terrible. Yeah, okay, fine. This is where, well, Horusen says, fine, let's just go to your house. That's where Naruto says, house? I thought we were living in an apartment. I thought of doing that, but then I just decided to put you in a house, okay? So, Naruto and Horusen goes to this house, and of course, it's near some clan compounds, but Naruto really doesn't know about that. Horusen does, but Horusen didn't mention that. Well, Naruto does see those clan compounds. This is when Naruto says, am I going to live in a clan compound? Wait, what? This is where Horusen says, no, that's not. There's only near, because, yeah, this house, well. So, what's called Naruto is just, like, at the house with Horusen. And this house is not a small house. It's not a medium house. It's a huge-ass house. It could count as a compound, but at the same time, it's a big-ass house. That's when Naruto says, why do I need this house? That's what Horusen just says, maybe some storage and all that. So Naruto says, how much did it cost? That's what Horusen says. It cost me about near 100k yen. That's where Naruto says, you could have just got me a apartment. Why did you buy this huge house? Because is it because you missed basically an entire year? Well, not 100k. It was mostly 500k. But this is where Horusen says because this is where Naruto says it's because you missed me for 4 years and decided to ignore me when I was a child and all that. This is where Horusen says no. Naruto says, old man, Jesus Christ, you could just give me a what's called a compound, what's called a apartments, and I would have been fine. You didn't need to buy me this huge ass house, but you know what? I'm not living in it because it's a waste of fucking money. But you want to screw? I don't care. Horusen says, yeah, the fridge are stacked with food and all that. Other things is clean, but yeah. Now I should mention what the house looked like. The color of the house is kind of like most of the house kind of looked like this. Similar, okay? Similar what I was thinking in my mind, but yeah. This is where Naruto decides to go in, and of course, this is where Naruto says, "Well, bye, old man." I thought, yeah, I did pass as a ninja, but yeah. Hiruzen says, "I already knew." And Naruto, I'm not gonna put you on a solo team. Naruto says, oh, "Okay, that's fine with me." This is where Hiruzen says, "Yeah, I'm gonna put you with your girlfriend." This is where Naruto says, "What the fuck do you mean?" This is where Hiruzen says, "Oh, do you think I wasn't spying you, with the crystal ball? You talking with that kind of, what it call? Well, I am a chick who is what it call from the Naruto clan, showing that maybe you have a connection with her." This is where Naruto says, "She's just a friend, you fucking perverted old man." This is where, well, Hiruzen chuckles and says, "Sure, Naruto." This is where Naruto says, "Oh, fuck off. You and that fox are already annoying to me." This is where, well, Hiruzen didn't hear that last part, but this is where Naruto says, "Whatever, I'm going inside." This is where Hiruzen says, "Okay, bye." This is where Naruto says, "Fuck you." This is where Naruto, he kind of goes inside, sits in the what's called like kitchen, and was about to eat. But this is where Naruto realized, right, I gotta tell Ayame. This is where, well, Naruto, he kind of waited until, well, Ayame put it. We go into Ayame kind of putting the kunai like in her yard, and this is where she says, "Odd place for Naruto to tell me to put it." This is where Umi says, "What's with the silver kunai?" This is where Ayame jumps up and says, Umi, what the hell?" This is where Umi says, "What? I'm just asking." This is where Ayame says, "Oh, it's just decoration." This is where Naruto appeared. Like, he just appeared out of nowhere. Of course, Naruto did put his own kunai in his house, his brand new house. And Naruto says, "Yo, Ayame." This is where Umi kind of almost screams. And Ayame also do the same. So Naruto says, wait, don't scream." This is where, well, Ayame managed to cover Umi's mouth, and this is where Umi managed to cover Ayame's mouth. This is where Naruto says, "You guys are really twins." But other than that, so you did wanted to know the location of my house, right? This is where Ayame nodded slowly after managing to pull, what's it called, Umi's hand away from her mouth. This is where, well, Naruto says, "Cool. So I live here, 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 here." This is where he gives, Ayame the numbers, and this is where Umi kind of realized what that number is because she has passed that house before. This is where she says, "You live very close to us. What the hell?" This is where Ayame says, "Wait, really?" And Naruto says, "Huh? Wait a minute. This compound doesn't look familiar." This is where Naruto looks up like in the hill and all that, from the compounds. Well, from the compound that he's in, and he sees his house. He says, "Okay, there's my house." This is where Ayame and Umi kind of widened their eyes, saying, "So, well," Ayame says, "What about your parents? Damn, they are rich enough to buy you that house." Or, wait a minute. This is where Naruto says, "I don't really have parents. I'm mostly an orphan child." This is where Ayame says, "Didn't you tell me you had parents?" "I lied most of the time." This is where Ayame says, "You fucking bastard." Naruto says, "I'm sorry." This is where, well, Naruto's like facing somewhere else. This is where, well, not really facing what's called Ayame, but yeah. This is where Umi says, "Really? Who bought you that house anyway?" The Hokage." "Why?" "He missed part of my childhood and is basically a grandfather figure to me. So, should have been a grandfather figure to me, but who really cares?" This is where, well, Umi and Ayame nodded. This is where Naruto says, "Besides, my parents are kind of dead. Besides, I did just say my last name is Uzumaki and Namikaze. So who do you think has the Namikaze name?" Ayame says, "Fair point. Fair point." This is where, well, Naruto says, "But other than that, yeah, that's where I live. So if you ever want to talk, Umi, or not Umi, Ayame, yeah, we can talk over there. Or here. I don't really care that much. Or over the fence. I don't really care." This is where, well, Umi kind of says, "Oh, can I come?" This is where, well, Naruto says, why?" This is where Ayame says, "Yeah, wait, why?" This is where Umi says, "Because I want to see the house. I have seen it, and it's like 500k yen. It was more than this compound. More than other compounds are made around here." This is where Ayame says, "I don't know, sis. You kind of get
way too, how should I say, annoying half the time. This is where Umi says, "You're so mean, sis." It's sorry, I'm sorry, but it's true. This is where, well, Umi says, "But I wanna go." This is where, well, Ayame and Naruto look away. This is where, well, Umi tries to be cute, but this is where Naruto says, doesn't really work on me. Ayame, on the other hand, says, must resist the cuteness. This is where Umi says, please. This is where Naruto says, oh, I know how to resist the cuteness. This is where he puts, like, cardboard box, like, right in front of Umi and says, done. This is where Ayame kind of giggles because she wasn't expecting Naruto to just legit protect, well, her away from her sister. This is where Umi gets angry and says, you bastard. She then makes a water spear and was about to throw it at Naruto, but this is where Ayame grabs it and says, sis, calm down. Sure, you can go. I don't think Naruto will really care. Naruto says, yeah, I wouldn't really give a shit, but just don't break anything. The old man did try to buy me a good house, even though he could buy me an apartment, but whatever. This is where, Umi nodded, and this is where she says, so when can we go? Naruto says, after the team assignment, but whatever. This is where, well, Ayame says, yeah, after the team assignment. This is where Umi says, okay. This is where, Naruto says, but I'm just gonna go back to my house. This is where Naruto, he teleports, and this is where Naruto, before teleporting, he says, also that kunai is a teleportation kunai. Mostly it's from my father's flying Raijin and all that, but he uses a 3-pronged kunai while I use a silver kunai. Just so enemies can see it way clearer and not be retarded. This is where Ayame says, wait, what? This is where Naruto says, bye. This is where, well, Naruto teleports away. The reason why Naruto has a silver kunai is not because people should be less retarded to see what it is. It's just to distract people. But yeah, because it's silver and not just metal kunai. So yeah. Which people will get more distracted and Naruto teleports right in front of them and cuts their necks. So yeah. Naruto is at his house, just going to sleep, but yeah. We go into the next day and the team assignment is happening. But this is where I'm going to leave it off. Part 4 of What If Naruto was the reincarnation of Vergil and had the system. Part 4. I was about to say 5, but no. But yeah, have an episode today, potato night, potato sleep, potato, and bye.